Hi and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Facebook Live of the event industry. We have taken a little hiatus. If you have tuned in before, if this is your first time, welcome to our weekly Facebook Lives. Every week we go live and talk about an event planning topic, typically something that has come from you, an audience member, a fellow event planner, and then answer any questions that you have. So yeah, we've taken a little break. Aside from having the event industry, this online community of resources, courses, coaching for fellow event planners, I also run a event production company that has been going very well. And we're in our third year of being Jen Singer Events, and it's been very busy. And right now we're working on our biggest event that I've ever done in my whole career, a giant street festival that's been exciting and a little scary all at the same time, and definitely push the envelopes on things. But I love sharing the wisdom that I've gained over 16 years of planning events with planners that are maybe new to the field or maybe new to starting your own business. And there's definitely things that I have developed myself the hard way, or they've come easily after years of experience or great guidance or great teachers that I have had in my career that I want to share with you to help you with your events. So how are you doing? How's your week? Are you working on some fun events as well, or maybe pushing the envelope on your expertise? I'd love to hear more about what you've got going on. So drop it in the comment section or send me an email at hello@theeventindustry.com. That's hello@theeventindustry.com. Also, if you haven't been to the website, theeventindustry.com, you can gather some more tools. There's like a lot of free templates there. There's some videos from previous Facebook Lives that we did, and a ton of resources of online tools that I use for my own business. Asana is one of them. We use Canva to design a bunch of our social media posts and collateral material and printed materials. So I share with you a few of those great tools that we use. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about going the extra mile for your clients and your events. Now, why is this important? I think this is a fundamental thing to consider. I mean, you're definitely welcome to manage your clients and your events however you see fit. But this is something I've taken away from years of experience in the hospitality industry. I've worked in the hotel and fine dining restaurant industry. And this principle really comes from those experiences and those training of that, of course we can, or, just making sure that you're going above and beyond and providing excellent service for your guests. And there's definitely like a line, or a gray area, or, within reason. But I think going the extra mile, not the extra 20 miles, just the extra mile can be extremely beneficial and something to consider of the, maybe it's not listed out or was an expectation, but it's an easy lift for you and something to consider of just helping out your client or doing something for their event, because not everything is spelled out, especially in the hotel world or maybe in a restaurant world, but there are like easy things that you can do that could be beneficial to the guest or to your client. And I'll give you some examples about that in a second. But the reason why you may want to consider this of like how you run things or how you interact with your clients is it can be extremely beneficial to making sure that you are valuable to your clients. Like, you are such an asset and you are a person that they can rely on to help them, and not saying, oh, that's not my job, that you are an extremely valuable player to the success of their event and supporting them throughout that process. And when something comes up of like, this is an example, like a real life example that happened a couple weeks ago, where when a client was doing like a gift basket that was going to be auctioned off, and they had all these things, but they were like realized like they didn't have a basket. And I have a bunch of baskets left over from another event that like inherited, because I always like inherit stuff from people's events. Maybe some of it's great and some of it's not so great. So I have these extra baskets, and I only needed to go get is some cellophane, and I could have wrapped it for them. So they had asked me, you know, oh, hey, they brought up, oh, hey, we've got to make sure that we have a basket for this thing for our event, for the gala, and this like prize. And it wasn't 20 baskets, so I didn't have to like buy that. And even if I did, I would just have to go to Michael's and get like 20 baskets. But the point being is that I had the basket. It was no problem giving it to them. And they were extremely grateful, and it was such an easy lift. And they're like, oh, wow, that's so great. Thank you for like solving that problem of like, oh my gosh, now there's this one more thing, even if the one more thing is like, you know, minuscule. So that being said, you know, when you have these great clients, going that extra mile of doing something, you know, that's really not a huge lift for you can be incredibly grateful. They could be incredibly grateful for that. Now, I would say that there are people that will take advantage of this, and sometimes you may want to just define the boundaries, because if you're running your own business, this definitely comes up. This came up actually last week. Lots of real life examples here. Last week, I had a client who is looking for a new venue. When we signed their contract, they had their venue, so that wasn't something I incorporated of something I was going to need to do, find them a venue. There's a long story associated with that actually is going to be a learning lesson in another training about why they needed to change venues. Now, the change for the venue, they were looking for like 2 different alternatives to the venue that they were like contracting with. And it was in a specific area, and I knew these contacts really well at these other 2 potential venues. So me reaching out to them and getting an idea if A, it was available, and B, you know, what would the price range be, what would the food and beverage minimum be, was not a huge lift. And so I did that, even though it wasn't in our contract, it wasn't something we did. There was a couple of emails to do, you know, go above and beyond. This is another example of like going that extra mile. Now, where I needed to kind of put up some boundaries is they had, you know, we got those 2 examples, got some information about that, and then they started thinking like, oh, hey, maybe we should look at this place and this place and this place. And I said, absolutely, we can totally look at that place, but let's, if we do want to go down that road, let's revisit the contract details and see what that looks like. And they were like, oh, I don't think we want to invest in looking at more details. I think, you know, this option A is going to be great, and it was decided upon. So 2 examples of something like this just happened, of like a simple basket or sending a few emails, going that extra mile and not going like, oh, that wasn't clearly defined in the contract. We, you know, don't want to split hairs on things, and just provide the excellent service so that the guests have a great experience, because sometimes like some of the things that you're going to split hairs on or not want to do because it's just extra work is really going to impact the guest experience. And guess what? They're not going to know that it was like extra work or extra drama or whatever. They're not going to know, and they don't really care. So it's better just as a planner, do it, get it done, and provide that excellent service. Even for the clients that are not super grateful, it will in the long run pay off in terms of, you know, repeat business or referrals and everything else. So it'll definitely be beneficial to you and your journey. All right, I hope that was helpful in kind of defining how you can provide excellent service. And if you have any questions, please email me at hello@theeventindustry.com. That's HELLO @theeventindustry.com. We'll showcase our new office here soon. Among all the crazy events that we've been doing, we also changed offices, which is really exciting. We're going to be painting here. It's kind of boring right now, but we're going to get through this big festival next weekend and then decorate and be back next Friday with some more fun tips and tools. Oh, one more thing. There is now online one-on-one coaching sessions available. I have opened up a bit of my time, and I'm taking on a couple coaching clients. If you are looking to start your own event planning business, or you are looking to expand your operations, or enhance how you're managing your events, whatever your capacity is, you can go to the website, what's the website? theeventindustry.com/event coaching. So that's theeventindustry.com/event coaching. There's going to be a link on this post too that you can easily follow. That's probably easier. All right. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome weekend.